Hi there and welcome back to Mind Body Relationship, where we talk about the mind, the body, and the relationship. Hi there, my name is Emerald Hill, and joining me is Dr. Laurie Hill.
Well, hello Emerald, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Okay, do you want to tell me what we're talking about?
Today we're going to be talking about judgment.
Something I'm really good at.
Well, you know what? That's really, really interesting that you said that. I think that the number one fear that people have in regards to anything to do with social engagement is the fear of judgment.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it stops people from doing all sorts of things.
Oh, for sure. Even just going outside or going into a store.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you must come across that thought in regards to what you do, which is stand-up comedy, to stand up in front of people, right?
Oh my goodness. It's so interesting because when you're really good at something, you're like, yeah, you can judge me. I don't care. The world is my oyster. And it's so funny because during this pandemic, I've had to change my tune and go to kind of more sketch-related comedy. And the whole thing that I'm struggling with is, are people going to judge me? Are they going to think I'm not funny? What if they think I'm not funny? What if I get a dislike on my video? And it's kind of like, why is it though? It's something that I'm so, well, it's like, obviously, something that I'm so comfortable with. It's like, yeah, come on, you judge me, I don't care. And then for something that I'm like, not so certain with, it's like, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. But the truth is, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. It so totally is. I mean, you've had to change your comedy routine to fit what it is that's actually really happening now, right?
Yeah.
Because there are no comedy clubs open.
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And to become comfortable with presenting yourself in a different way,
Right.
In essence, really in a different medium,
Yeah.
right, is, I would imagine, it's somewhat internally disquieting.
Oh, very much so. It kind of dampens your confidence in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that brings me to another point, right? Because there is the outside us, that presentation that we have, that we wear on the outside, that other people get to see, right? Our surface. And then there's our inside, which can be actually really very, very frightened.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It can be quite secure, but it can also be quite afraid.
Yeah. It's actually funny that you say that because one time I was talking to a comedian and he was like, oh, have you ever been heckled? And I said, yeah, a couple of times. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, yeah, it kind of scared me the first time. And he was like, oh, that's interesting because you don't seem like you're afraid of anything. And I was like, huh. Good.
That's so true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to actually become secure with it.
Yeah.
I mean, like anything else. If you've never done it before, it can be quite anxiety provoking.
Yeah.
But then after a period of time, you start to become more and more comfortable with it.
Right.
And then you take it on as a part of who it is that you are.
Right.
Not only on the outside, but on the inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting because when people come in and they talk about, well, I'm so afraid of being judged, the truth is everyone stands in judgment.
Yes.
Right? That is a bottom line of human nature.
Yeah.
We all do it to the most minuscule little thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? To the most major isms.
The best example of this is when you're in grade school. I remember I remember just being terrified of everything. And I remember one day this girl, and she was tall, and she was blonde, and she was gorgeous, walked in, had her hair curled, and everyone came down upon her in like this fury of like, and all the boys made fun of her, all the girls shunned her, and it was just like she curled her hair.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, it was intense.
Well, there you go, right? It doesn't even take much.
No, it doesn't take much at all. Like, you walk down the street, 45 people are going to say, I love that woman's shoes. 10 people are just going to naturally go, Ew.
Well, that's, you know what? That's another point, right? Basically, the way in which it works, it's on a bell curve.
Yeah.
Right? 20% of the people on this side, they're the yes men.
Yeah.
Right? They're your besties. They say yes no matter what it is that you do.
Yeah.
Then on the other side is the 20%, and they actually really can't stand you. Right? Exactly. You know, and so this bell curve, the rest of the percentage is actually people who couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's really important not to go with the yes men.
Yeah.
Because they're not actually really telling you the truth. Not to go with the 20% that hate you, because the truth of the matter is they're not telling you the truth either.
No.
Right? And the reality is, to look at that bell curve, the majority of the people are walking right by you, not even paying attention.
Yeah.
So in regards to judgment, I think it's really, really important, right? Just to be able to work on becoming secure within yourself that no matter what, it's okay.
Yeah.
No matter what part of that bell curve it is that you're hitting, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's always going to be those percentages.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Judgment. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Inescapable.
That's so true, right? We all sit at the bench as a judge, and we're constantly judging. And as much as it's nice to be able to say, well, you know, I'm not judgmental or I do not judge. The truth is
We
that
do.
we do. It's just a part of human nature, a part of what it is that we are. As soon as we say, I like that or I don't like that, that's a judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're doing that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think it's just about acknowledging the fact that it's part of human nature, being okay with the fact that that's what it is that life is actually really about. That's the basis of relationship, no matter how close you are to people or how distant you are from people. Right? And to learn how to be okay, not only on the outside, but on the inside, with the fact that, well, as soon as you step out the door, as soon as you wake up in the morning, right, that's going to be a part of you and a part of others. Yeah.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's okay because I've done a couple of sketches and I've posted a couple of sketches and I've gotten a couple of likes. Consequently enough, no dislikes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo. Knock wood. Okay.
Oh, it's plastic. Oh, wow.
Yeah. But way to go, Emerald, right? You overcame your own personal hurdle.
Yeah.
The fear based, really, in your own judgment.
Yes.
Of you and your ability.
Yep.
For the fear of other people's judgment of you and your ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That look is very judgmental.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dr. Laurie, for talking to me about judgments. And thank you for tuning in. If you have experienced judgment or caught yourself judging somebody else, please comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, stay subscribed, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.